Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another figure review. Today I'll be reviewing the S.H.Figuarts Kid Sasuke Uchiha, the ninja prodigy of the Uchiha clan bloodline. This is quite, I believe this is an old figure. It came out like 1 or 2 years ago. 2013 I think is when it came out. But I just found it yesterday at my GameStop, not local. It was at a plaza. Sasuke is one of my favorite characters, along with Naruto, Shikamaru, Gaara, and Rock Lee. Rock Lee always stuck to me, you know. But anyways, articulation, accessories, hot comparisons, and I hope you did enjoy that little stop motion preview. But anyways, all that aside, let's get to the articulation. Alright, and starting at the top of the head, he can look up this much, which is a little bit better than Naruto, which I figured out a while ago that this is a separate piece which you can take off. But first I'm going to show you without the thing off. You can look up, not a lot, you can look up this much, but I guess it works since they're all both looking around at the same height. But then you take this thing off, it was just held on by a little bit of glue. Now look at the range difference. So you can really crouch down to do a ninja pose. You know, you can cast the jutsu. But yeah, let's put this back on and keep talking about kid Sasuke. But yeah, you can look up that much, you can look down this much with this thing in the way. Then really good head pivot, which is kind of surprising because of this scarf piece, I guess. But yeah, arms can go up around this high, yeah, which is kind of good for a ninja. You know, ninjas need to, you know, be able to move a lot. Arms can go all the way around. I'm trying to be careful with this. Be careful with this figure, and I just popped out the shoulder. The whole shoulder actually. Wow. Let's just pop it back in. There you go. Oh, I feel like I screwed it up now. Yeah, it's like stuck right here at the plastic right here. Oh well, I'll fix it after I finish recording the figure review. This is a separate ball joint piece. I can take it out. Separate ball joint piece. I don't know if I said it the first time good or not, but yeah, can go all the way around, which would hurt kind of, I guess. And then it is on a double bicep joint, which is kind of, you know, basic for most figures. Yeah. What else? Oh, my fault. Wrist peg joints. This one is a little bit softer or a little bit easier to move than this one at first, because I did heat it up and it does seem to move a lot better. I am just really scared that I might accidentally break the joint since everything here is a little bit loosey. But yeah, loosey goosey. And now torso articulation is where I've heard people say that this figure falters. Not a lot of range. Look at that, not really good. But I also saw a mod somewhere where if you take this piece off, you twirl it around. If I can twirl it around, there you go. You're not gonna have a lot of back articulation, which it had good back articulation. But now you can bend forward a lot more than before. Then you can see this in the back. I'm pretty sure that's part of the sculpt. Shifting down to the legs, he can kick up this much. This bit right here is a separate piece that you can take off. I was thinking about super gluing, but nah, I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I am out of super glue anyway, so I'm gonna have to buy some more super glue. But yeah, legs can kick up about that much and can kick back about this much. Then at first I was not sure because the top half of the knee couldn't move, so I thought it was single jointed, but you know, it's double jointed, so you can get into decent crouching poses. So yeah, this is also on a separate ball joint system, so it can go all the way around. Toe hinge can go back this much, and it can go forward this much, and there is a pivot in the ankle. Why did it just popped off? Alright, I believe that's it for the articulation. I'm gonna fix his shoulder right now. Hey, Editor Rusty here. I decided to reshoot the last segment of the figure review because I realized that my dogs were barking in the background and it was very obnoxious and annoying. So the rest of this figure review is a reshoot. But anyways, enjoy the rest of the figure review. Alright, next up is this calm demeanor looking face. This is the face that came on the stock figure in the packaging. Second or third, whatever, is this face with what's it called? Sculpted mouth blowing in the wind, not blowing in the wind, blowing for when he's performing or casting his fireball jutsu. And finally, we have this screaming face with his Sharingan activated. And then if you want to include it, there is the smiling face that he comes with, which is right here. This smiling, almost cocky looking face, like he's about to whoop your ass and he knows it. And that's it for the faces. Now let's get to the hands. And starting off with the hands, we have one pair of these. They're almost like gripping hands. And next we have this other pair of hands, these flat looking hands. On the box, it shows him sort of taunting someone to come towards him and face his awesomeness, his ninja way, whatever. I thought I could have used them for relaxed hands, but they don't really look good. They look kind of goofy. And then next we have these two hands for holding one of his giant accessories, which we'll get to when we get to it. Yeah, these are for holding his big shuriken. It's a very big shuriken. The next, I guess we'll place this singular set, or the singular molded piece of him performing the jutsu, turning it around. Boom. Or if you want to, you can have him posed in the 1,000 Years of Death pose that Kakashi did to Naruto. And then we have these fists with molded holes in them to fit his kunai. And then lastly, for hands, we have this singular molded hand for his fireball jutsu pose. There you go. And since we're on the topic of the fireball jutsu, he does come with one right here. Alright, and here we have the fireball effect for the fireball jutsu. My lighting isn't doing it any justice. It looks really good in person, personally. But yeah, I forgot. Here you go. All you do is you basically just try to align as best you can. I don't even know if the camera's focused. But yeah, there you have the fireball jutsu effect. And then next, I guess we'll go with the Chidori. Here we go. Really nicely detailed. Nice paint application on the white, the frosting, to give off a lightning look. And next we have the giant shuriken that he comes with, that I was talking about with the hands. You have a hand right here, and you basically just fit it anywhere you want. I fit it right here in between these two big blades, and it works just fine. Look at that. You can hold it right here. Actually, I think it's supposed to fit right there, like sitting on the blade right there. But yeah, next we have this little kunai, which I'm gonna try and zoom in. So focus. There you go. There you have the kunai. Very nicely detailed, and it works the same way as Naruto's. You pop it off. Oh, I'm trying to pop it off. There you go. It's popped off, and it's not even focused. Let me try to focus it. screw it, whatever. And then finally you have these two clear pieces that you connect so that you can connect the fireball jutsu, because there is a hole somewhere in here, and you just basically connect it, and boom, there you have it, the fireball jutsu. That's it for the accessories. Now let's get to figure comparisons. Starting off with the height comparisons, of course, we gotta have Naruto, the second orphan in the show. Or not second orphan, but one of the many orphans in the show. Here we have him, Naruto. Next, I guess we'll get S.H.Figuarts Izuku Midoriya in his most recent suit. We go ignoring the time skip suit since we don't have a figure of him. But boom, here we go. And then third, we have S.H.Figuarts Katsuki Bakugo, Great Explosion, Murder God, Dynamite. Here we have him in a decent, calm, low pose. Fourth, we have a repainted Goku Black with the Saiyan Rose head sculpt on. Fifth, we have S.H.Figuarts Romance Dawn Luffy. Here we go. Fifth, we have S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball Daima Adult Goku, which I'll be dropping a figure review of in a couple of days. I still gotta upload a lot of other figure reviews that I've been behind on. But yeah. And then since we have Adult Daima Goku, I guess we'll add Mini Goku right there. Boom. I believe that's it for the figure review. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like the video. And if this is your first time viewing the channel, and if you did enjoy it, make sure to subscribe and like it and comment anything you want to see, like literally anything. I'm kind of dry on ideas. So if you want to see a stop motion of anything, comment it down below and I might be able to do it. I am behind on some stuff, not outside of YouTube. On YouTube, I'm behind on some figure reviews, and I might cancel the Transformers 1 mini series. But yeah, if you didn't like the video, make sure to comment anything you want. I'm not gonna delete it, but yeah, comment whatever you want. I'm not gonna delete it, so that it boosts to the algorithm to find new people, to find a community. But yeah, if you did enjoy it, make sure to do that, and if you didn't, do that. Later.